Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode. I have been really looking forward to make a video about your first week with your new puppy because it's so exciting and there's so much to learn. So we'll be covering what to expect, the common mistakes that people make, and the certain tips that we learned along the way. Before we dive into the content, make sure to check out the puppy supplies video first. This is where I'll cover the small crate that you need, as well as toys like the puppy Kong and other toys that we loved with Willa, as well as the metal fence. So we'll be covering some of those things in this video, so make sure that you watch that one first. This video is for you're bringing your puppy home and what to expect for that first week. So once you have all the supplies that you need, you're ready to welcome home your new puppy, and we've got you covered with everything that you need to know. So congrats on getting a new puppy. The first few weeks with your new puppy will be the most exciting and the most challenging, filled with cuddles, tons of firsts, and not a whole lot of sleep. Okay, let's dive in.
You're such a good puppy. How'd you get so good?
Okay, first things first. When you're bringing your puppy home from the breeder, remember that safety should be a priority. Please resist the temptation to have your puppy on your lap during the car ride. Instead, keep your puppy secure in a crate for their safety and yours. I know everyone shares bringing home their puppy with them sitting on their lap in the front seat, and it looks so cute, and people share this on Instagram. Believe me, I've seen it. And I definitely wanted to do it, but your puppy should learn from day one that they sit in the back seat and you sit in the front seat, and the front seat is not for dogs. It may be an unpopular opinion, I know, but every trainer and every breeder will tell you the same, or every good breeder. We did a ton of research, and everything said to leave your puppy in the back seat inside of a crate. So make sure to buy your small puppy crate and place your sweet little pup in the crate in the back seat when you pick them up. Believe me, I know it is heartbreaking. Willa whined the whole drive home, but it was worth it. And another note here is to try to take your pup on short drives in the first few weeks to get them comfortable in the car. We have a friend whose pup got really car sick every time that she was in the car. So just remember, if you get them more comfortable, the better they will be in the future. You have now arrived home with your new puppy. The important thing here is that you have puppy-proofed your home by removing potential hazards, such as toxic plants. I had to give up so much of my plants. I was so sad because I was a plant mom beforehand. So make sure to research every single plant that you have and see if they are toxic. Make sure to remove chemicals and small objects that your puppy could swallow. The most common thing is socks. Chemicals are super obvious, but try to keep a tidy home so that your puppy doesn't get accustomed to chewing your shoes and socks, because they will assume that they are toys that they can play with. To avoid accidents and ensure your puppy's safety, section off your home. Puppies should only have access to areas where they can be supervised, and a super easy way to puppy-proof is to section off a small portion of your home with a baby gate or these metal fences. Puppies should only have access to the allowed areas, so we use the baby gate to block off our stairs. We used to live in a townhouse with stairs upstairs, so we blocked that off, and then we use the metal fence to fence in around her crate and also block off access to the couch. I cannot recommend this metal fence and the baby gate enough. We still to this day use the baby gate and the fence, especially when we go traveling. So if we're visiting family and we want to make sure that Willa has certain areas of the house blocked off, we still to this day use these items. So definitely worth it to buy them when they're a puppy to help with training, and then you can also use them when they're an adult. Crate training on day one is essential. It provides your puppy with a safe space and aids in house training. Make the crate cozy and inviting with a bed, and we even put foam on the bottom, and lots of blankies so that your pup sees it as their own little den. It is not meant to be a punishment. Remember to keep this in mind. You want them to be safe and happy when they go into the crate. To aid in crate training, we did not let Willa on the couch until she was 4 months old. My partner and I ended up laying on the floor, sitting on cushions to make it easier for her, and of course because we wanted to cuddle with her. It was tough, but totally worth it. Willa loves her crate still to this day, and she quickly understood its purpose. The most difficult part was Willa crying throughout the night in the crate, so you can't give in. That's the biggest mistake that new owners make. It is really sad to hear them that way, so if you can sleep in the same room with them, with the crate, my boyfriend actually slept on the couch across from the crate, and it really helped Willa know that she wasn't alone, and that separation from her mom and siblings the first week must have been really tough for her, but in order to crate train, you cannot give in to the whining and crying. Okay, let's talk potty training. If it is at all possible for you to take a week off of pupternity, we 100% recommend it. This time will allow you to focus on potty training and establishing a strong bond with your new furry friend. Spending your workday away from them could lead to separation issues. So one of the benefits of taking a pupternity is frequent potty breaks, which are a must. Take your puppy outside every 30 minutes to an hour during their first week, and reward each successful pee or poop with praise and a potty command, followed by a small kibble treat. As I said, my partner slept on the couch throughout the night, taking Willa out every hour the first night, every couple of hours the second night, and every few hours the third night. And after 5 days, she started sleeping for longer periods of time without needing to go out. Then I would wake up at 6 a.m. and take over for him, take her out for a big walk and do some training, then back to sleep, and over again. Willa was completely potty trained in a week, and she only ever actually had 3 accidents inside, and all 3 of those accidents were actually our fault for not paying attention to her body language and verbal signals. We did try the bell at the front door training. This worked well for Willa's ability to signal to us that she needed to go out, but she just didn't love ringing the bell, and we found that she just would sit by the front door, even now when she wants to go out. So I don't think the bells are necessary. The standing by the door is a signal enough if you're paying attention. Another potty training tip that we learned from research is to take away the water dish after they finish eating dinner around 7 p.m. or whatever your pup's schedule, so that they have multiple chances to pee during that time and they don't have any accidents in the middle of the night. Remember to be patient during the housebreaking process. Accidents will happen. Remember to clean up those accidents promptly with Nature's Miracle so they don't trace their scent back to the same spots. But as y'all know, we do not believe in pee pads. They create bad habits. Your dog should never be expected to pee inside.
Hello.
Establishing a routine will assist with potty training and crate training. If you need a place to start, check out the puppy daily schedule that I created. I'll link that in the description below, or you can easily search on Google and find lots of different puppy schedules there. Dogs thrive on routine, so create a schedule for feeding, potty breaks, playtime, and naps. Consistency is key here. When it comes to feeding, start with the food that your breeder is using. If they are a good breeder, they will let you know ahead of time and possibly even provide you with a couple of days worth of food just in case. If you decide to switch their food, do it gradually over a few weeks to prevent digestive issues. Our breeder recommended mixing pumpkin puree with the kibble to help with digestion. You can also try Greek yogurt with no added sugar. The number one tip we got during our research was to only feed puppies their kibble. Do not feed puppies treats or human food. And again, this is the first week bringing your puppy home. They don't need treats. Puppies will be hungry all the time, so they will be obedient to your training with kibble alone. They don't need treats at this point. The number we stuck to was 30. You should be giving your pup at least 30 kibble treats a day during potty training as their reward and command training. Once they get comfortable in their new home and they are eating normally, if you've made any food switches as well, then you can start to introduce treats. But go slowly. You want to monitor every single ingredient to ensure that they don't have any allergies. This will require you to take things really slowly to give one food at a time. So if it's carrots and then it's broccoli and it's Greek yogurt, make sure you're doing those spaced out one day apart. Establish a strict feeding schedule. Consistency is key. When your puppy knows when to expect their meals, it becomes easier to train them on other aspects of their routine. We went with 6:30 a.m., 12:30 p.m., and 6:30 p.m. Some people recommend only feeding twice a day once you move out of the puppy stage, but Willa got used to 3 and this works for our schedule. Remember to research how much food to feed your puppy based on their age, weight, and breed. There are so many useful guidelines online. Make sure to follow the recommended feeding guidelines for your pup and monitor your pup's weight and condition. Puppies thrive on playtime. Provide them with plenty of toys to keep them engaged and entertained. It's an excellent way to expend their energy and encourage mental stimulation. If you haven't already, check out our toy review. I cover the best toys for the puppy stage, including plush toys, natural rubber, blankies, and teething bones. Puppies love to chew, especially when they are teething. Provide the appropriate chew toys to save your furniture and shoes. I'm very proud to say that Willa to this day has never ruined any furniture or personal items, and I believe that this is due to an abundance of toys. Lots of one-on-one playtime with mom and dad, and sectioning off the house. The playtime is an absolute blast at this stage. Puppies flop around so much and they're just so precious, and if you have a Vizsla, they eventually get stronger than you. So enjoy this stage while it lasts. Get on the floor with your pup and play with them for a couple of hours each night. They'll sleep better, and I promise you'll get a major mental health boost from this bonding time together. The first week with your puppy is unfortunately not the time to begin socialization. Please remember that puppies need their vaccines before they can socialize with other dogs and even with too many humans. So if you can on the first week, keep it to close friends and family who want to meet your new pup. When Willa was a puppy, we got asked constantly for people to pet her or their dogs to say hi, and unfortunately the answer was no on the first week. We were just transparent with people and said she hasn't gotten her vaccines yet, but we hope to see you again soon so that she can say hello. Once they get the vaccines, begin socializing your puppy. Expose them to different people, animals, and environments. This will help prevent fear and anxiety in the future. Speaking of vaccines, have you booked your vet appointment for those yet? Hopefully you already have them scheduled. The vet should do a physical with your pup and discuss a plan for flea, tick, and the dewormer. If you are still considering whether to get pet insurance, you should definitely check out our video, Why You Shouldn't Get Pet Insurance. Do this instead, and I will attach that here in the description. For basic training, puppies are just like kids. Their brains are like sponges and they can't wait to learn about the world around them. So start your training on day 1. Start with words like bed, food, potty to create word associations for them. And you can teach them commands like sit, stay, and come in the first week. You will be very surprised how quickly they learn the basics. Use positive reinforcement techniques like kibble treats and praise to reward their good behavior. As I say in all my videos, remember to be patient. Puppies require time and patience. Do not be discouraged by setbacks or challenges. Stay consistent with your training and your care routines, and things will get easier. But also enjoy the puppy stage because it is amazing and it's so short. So enjoy how cute and tiny and fun that they are. Okay, and for this last section, I wanted to cover common mistakes to avoid. I actually had a subscriber comment and ask for this specific video with common mistakes. So here it is. I'm just going to list out a couple quick ones. So skipping your training, any inconsistent or inadequate training can lead to behavior problems later on. Start training early and be consistent. Try to get in 30 minutes every single night if you can. Number 2, overexposure. Avoid overwhelming your puppy with too many new experiences at once. Gradually introduce them to different people, places, and situations. Pay attention to their body language, and when they are anxious in a new environment, it's time to take them home to safety. Lack of socialization, failing to socialize your puppy can lead to fear or aggression towards other dogs and people, so make socialization a top priority. But I also want to counter this with dog park socialization. Actually caused Willa to have a fear of German Shepherds and similar builds to that dog because she was attacked by one when she was young. So socialize in the right and safe ways for your puppy. Number 4, ignoring healthcare. Regular vet visits are essential for your puppy's health. Ignoring vaccinations, flea prevention, and checkups can lead to preventable illnesses. Willa did get ringworm in the first couple months. It was disgusting, even though she took the dewormer, so we have remained consistent with her dewormer till today. We also put her in a daycare for one day, and she did get kennel cough. So these different things, just be really conscious and call your vet if you're worried about anything. Next, punishment. Avoid harsh punishment. Instead, focus on positive reinforcement to encourage good behavior. I know it can be very frustrating, and it's normal to feel this way. Put your pup in their fenced-in crate area and take a beat. All your puppy wants to do is be with you, so leaving them in this space alone will be punishment enough. Next, overfeeding. Overfeeding can lead to obesity, so follow the feeding guidelines and monitor your puppy's weight. Along with this, do not feed your puppy food off of your plate. This will forever create bad habits. And lastly, and perhaps the most unpopular opinion, also why it's the very last thing I will say in this video, doing it for social media. Allowing your dog to misbehave or delaying the training they deserve to be corrected so that you can take a video will never be worth it. Feeding your 2-month-old puppy a puppuccino filled with sugar is not a good idea. Letting your puppy lick dishes in the dishwasher will make them understand that they can probably lick the same dishes on the table too. So be conscious of what you're encouraging while you're trying to get a video, and believe me, there will be a million other cute things and your phone will be filled with tons of videos. So prioritize their training so that they can become the best pup. Remember that raising a puppy requires time, effort, and love. It's a journey filled with rewarding moments and challenges, but the bond that you'll build with your puppy will be worth it. We recommend getting a spot in puppy training classes as soon as you can. This will help with the training and socialization. Willow was a wild child in hers, but I found it really useful. Please don't hesitate to reach out over email to me if you need to chat or leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this video and if I've left anything out. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more pup content and adventures with our little family. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.